Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Allegro Africa podcast. Yo, episode after episode, it's consistency this year. I'm telling you. And in this one, we have yet another sponsor. The event MURU that just passed. And we're gonna have another one. So yeah, we're just gonna talk about our partner here and find out what he has been up to all this time with Monaheng. Actually, you know what? I can spare some effort for you and host you, MURU. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been in the industry for quite a while, and I am introducing to you Heavy Dollar Production by Heavy Dollar.
Yeah.
Shabu said, my brother.
Thanks a lot for having me on the show.
Yeah. Heavy Dollar,
Heavy Dollar Production. Day 2016. Ka 2016 ne re sebeletsa ka koloi, meaning we had no office. Ne re fihla mesebetsing ya batho go batla mesebetsi. Ha re fuwa, re dula ka koloing. It's whatever needs to be done, and then yaba Heavy Dollar Production in qadile, and then ya without an office re fumana ka koloing, re fumana di challenge. It's batla o tseba hore na
le sebele ka yes I
remember one friend of mine ke mo kopa man client ya ka e batla o tseba ma ke sebeletsang o go ga ile space fela mono mfeng treatment nyana e sharp for my client ha fihla a kgone ba convinced that this is my desk.
Sure,
ha ke fihla ka fumana manga desk anzale mono
ngwana ka hlamonna ritseng now
and then the client that fumana na sebeletsa ka and we really come a long way. We really come a long way.
But I think it's unnecessary, but I think it's about the trustworthiness of the past suppliers.
Yeah.
It's about some of those systems and conditions into place. So, how if man now turn about
Yeah.
But I wonder what moved you to get into the print part of it?
Actually, we as Heavy Dollar Production, we are well known for multimedia, shoot the video, the photo animations.
Yeah,
so,
seeing the logo,
yeah.
I was like, I hot man in a printing fair.
So we do have a copy shop in town. And then Yakalala hola from the copy shop with people requesting different print medias. Then the print crew and out crew the photography.
Okay.
We're still doing the photography. Yes, we do have our constant clients animations and videos, and we still do have walk-in clients the photos and video. But constantly we in the print. It's growing every day, and it's we have we have schools, individuals, big entities, medium enterprises. It's just amazing.
What I would think the print industry in Lesotho is saturated, and if I was to be asked to like what are you experiencing in terms of saturation?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, more we have around 6 print shops in one area. But what makes each and every organization really unique is the service, how they provide the services. With what we have, the client is
okay.
So even in cases where let's say somebody in the deco industry says, you know what, I just got a job, I need to start doing my deco early at 7. 7 o'clock will be done. So advantage when now lemanga business or business how even after hours to make sure that so I get emergency. This is the shoulder to cry on. This is the partner.
Sure.
So it's really working great for us.
What difficult client experience have you had?
I've had a client
okay.
It happens a lot of times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now and you're confident. Explanation.
ke kopana le client e reng ntate blue bona bo sebedisitseng ha ke borati
Okay.
fela ha ke tsebe nang ka go sebedise blue bofeng. Those are some of the things you meet in the creative industry whereby now you need to try to meet client e batlang.
And
Kana kongwe e be client e sita go itlhalosa.
okay.
Now you come up with strategies and skills. Okay, o go ngomelle photo ya ntho e ratileng ya blue bo bo ratileng.
Okay.
Now it's much more easier to solve the problems that we meet, you know. Yeah, sometimes we do have clients who have pressure from the other side. Yeah. So ba batla batlisa boimanyana le bona o fumana hore ona le pressure ha e ka thoko ka po late and then comes into the office rushing go kopa o thusa ona rale. Now we have to squeeze things to try it's but it's manageable. It's manageable. It's a very manageable industry.
So are you printing in-house?
Yeah, we print in-house. We've been printing in-house for a year now. Everything.
Okay.
We used to outsource but that almost killed the business. Yeah.
Tell me how.
Because now the information you pass to the client is the information you get from your supplier.
Yeah.
My supplier says I'll be done in an hour. And then I'll be like, okay, to my client, I'll be done in 2 hours. And then 2 hours later, my supplier has not started working on what the client actually needs from me. So client it will collect. Leona is supplier will be done in 3 hours. So it's a whole mess. So let's print in-house. So that's why we're able to serve our clients all the time. So,
but for a person who wants to start in printing, to start to outsource but to from the get-go already have a machine.
To outsource. That's where you get to filter wana. Ke printer into the thing. My first line. How do I put my lead times? How to outsource. How so regular machine or you should have learned, you know, the learning process in the business is very essential also. So outsource throw your filters. Above all, have a mentor. I do have a mentor in the business. There was a time the business had gone south. Everything was just falling apart.
Okay.
And then I met my mentor. I actually thought my mentor would just kick in some cash, and then the mentor sat me down and said, okay, what's the problem? This is the problem. And then the mentor said, this is how you get out of the problem. Okay. So I think every business needs a mentor. But
now that I mean to outthink how I laugh.
Normally, but there are big businesses in town. There are big strategies that I've seen from big businesses. Sure. I've approached owners.
Oh, okay.
There's one business person that I approached in TY. He actually runs a family business. Then I asked him, how do you manage a family business? So I choose a mentor who is excelling in what I'm looking for. Okay. So the first thing is I need to know what I'm looking for. Heavy dollar at the end, it will be a generational business. So I go to people who are running generational businesses, tell them how it's done, and they teach me how it's done. They teach me of everything and the challenges of running a generational business. So
basically, what I could do now would be, let me see who's doing what I'm doing. Click your way in a street and just say, look, I just want you to advise me here and there. So
in all areas, I do ask. I'm a married man. I do meet people who I see, these people are really excelling in their marriage.
Okay.
How do you guys do it?
Yeah,
and then they start teaching me on and showing me when I'm this is how it is. This is how it goes. This is the only way you'll make it.
So Kubatuso that's it.
To somebody who is excelling in something, it's very easy.
I see. So what are the challenges also in the beginning? Business. I think for me, I experienced starting a business. I had capital, invested in the business, and then the rate at which the revenue was coming in now after investment was not doing the things at
Yeah.
all, and then we end up a situation in the south. So, did you go south in the beginning?
Yeah. I
What
went
type of south was south?
Firstly, it was money management. Now, I'm from school. I have the business is making money. I do have those old desires that I always wanted, and now there's money to fulfill them.
Yeah.
Now I'm not sure, and I'm not even aware where to draw the line.
Sure.
Now, after, let's say I've gone shooting a wedding, after getting paid, but go this one specifically, sound with the same money, you know, and then another wedding yeah. So having a mentor ya thusa e o thusa hore diphoso tse mentor a ileng a di etsa yena ha ntse a qala business o emelle thoko le tsona wa so ifle how qala business o bona hore okay, this is what I want to do. I want the business to run. There's money to do everything. The vision is big, but the ability to drive high of mana hore ha ke khone ho dintho tse ke lokelang ho the essential part things in the business ha ke di tsebe. It reminds me, I was talking to one of my friends sometime in October last year. Babua ka taba ya hore itle ha o sa tsebe o le fifi.
Yeah.
Bambontshitso with our black community. Ke mane mo ngwana o kgona ho fumana 50,000 ha motswadi a hlokahetse. And ha tsebe le thoka money management. Ke kgetlo la pele a bona bo lump sum ya bo 150,000. Kgetlo la pele. Ha so ka manager tšhelete ha tsebe letho. And with the white community, o holantsa fuwa tšhelete to manage. Nka tšhelete na tshella di driver ka diesel, rekela batho bane dijo, tšhelete e setseng reka dijo, buy medication for the pets, for the cattle, and save ba hola ba le ka ga ntwena. So ha re tsebe. And we really don't know. And there are no people to teach us because sometimes we come from places where we are the first people to do these things. Yeah.
So there's no one to teach us.
There's literally hage so fui chelete ho thwe ke manage. Ibi chelete ya pele e ke fumana ke chelete ya when insurance e patetse. Normally tla bona motho a reka Golf 6. It's we are get
how a Golf 6 or get you, there's nothing you can do.
Golf 6 is we sure. And then there's no income at all.
Yeah.
Ha go twa ho manage chelete ha se ntwe re tsebang. So le businessing how ke na ka business ha se ntwe re tsebang. We most of us ha ra ba le di business ma ha bo rona. The only money ene re fuwa ke ele ka ntwe re lo e reka. O rongwang ka pole ha e be ile ya hao. If o hloka 600 o fuwa 600.
Yeah.
Ha re so ka ga ba le skills sa o saver, skills sa o reserve tšhelete, o fuwe 600 ya ntwe ke lo e reka and it's done. So that same thing of mana ntse tla ho rona le ha tšhelete e se e fihla ba le fumana tšhelete ke ena ya fihla ke batla ntwe itseng. I've never learned how to save. I'm growing up in a community where no one has ever been taught how to save. Ha tšhelete e fihla malapeng ha bo rona e reka grocery patala the school fees e
fedi. I don't think we can fairly call it mismanagement, but the income was low and mabagana tla mo pay too.
Jwale ebe rona re ba more fortunate to have tšhelete re ka e save.
Yeah.
Now we
start.
Yeah. And also looking at batho ba tlileng ka pele ho rona. We never had mentors into the right direction. You know, when doing my matric, ne ke batla ho qeta sekolo ke tlo reka Golf 1.
Sure.
Ke be le backpack ya Nike, you know. Those were some of the things that actually inspired us. Hono sina di mentors tsa nnete. So, going back to the business, it's very essential to have a mentor. Go sa tsotele na dream e kholo ha kae. And also to have a mentor in the direction of business yo leng ho yona.
Nona le motho no teke that KC Tahanya.
Okay.
What cases?
Or cases, okay.
Yeah. So I interacted with a couple of times. Business, I think more of marketing, but on an educational level because he was a, I'm not forgetting, chartered marketer.
Okay.
So he did a lot of trainings in the field of marketing, public speaking, workshops, all over Southern Africa. So ke attracted to that line. There was a time when we were going to meet, and then there's a pamphlet. I guess one pamphlet in Land Cruiser, 1 million at the time. So I'm like, blank. He would say stuff, workshop and I just made this much. And I'm like, what are you even saying? It's not making sense. Jolly, only later into the business, because I get zgele, after Spani, I went into business. And then I think three years into business, this thing is actually possible.
Yeah.
So I want to know, when don't you have things that were not looking possible and you're living them now, Wanaji?
Dingata. You know, let's talk about last year.
Yeah.
A friend of mine came to me, Reman. She's one of the ladies in town. She's very big business.
I see.
Then she came to me and said, "Do you believe in jazz and writing what you dream about and all that?" I said,
yeah.
I don't believe in all that. I believe in working for what I want. So I only got to realize that we have the opportunity but maybe the drive high kapo fumana hore focus kapo ho hopola hore na hana ha tšhelete e fitla ke plan go etsa ka yona. Tse ding tsa dintho is just attracting them. Ke bone ho na le dintho tse ne ke di batla ka mara ke dingole fatshe what do I really want. Ke bone hore there's just a way of bringing them closer to me. I meet people I wanted to meet. Kifumana, let's say I want to have a business downtown. Kifumana sigena le sebaka downtown because I wrote it down and so in terms of business, but where do you buy your stock? This is where I buy my stock. This is where I buy my stock. It's way cheaper than more hunting. And then kagalela ho register lady supplier tse fapaneng.
Okay.
So some of the things tse ke di fihletse ka batho ba bang.
Yeah.
They guided me. I do have places more rekwang motho e mo re mana, do you have an account here? No, I don't have an account. Use my account. The connection is one. The connection dia savings and also staying relevant car industry. But when never do leba bona na
sure.
At least the connection.
So, and then leba bona like physically, like when you show up every dollar
yeah.
It but is turn about hopo right. This is the person to call from 2018.
Just before COVID, I had a mentor. What is it that you do for people to remember you? I post. There are people who know you, but they need to see you. Maybe a producer, the round stickers, no mask, no entry. Khadifadi shop all over those stickers, even today. There were yellow stickers, no mask, no entry, and our logo. So, but it's the same place.
Yeah.
But Italy taba ho leka ho maintain relevance eno le yona and being there. How na le event tsa batho ba bang, let's help them ga bonahale. How na le di charity show, ha di betting ha ga attending the event tsa batho ba bang where there's in set times of trouble when there's a funeral, ha re thuse motho eno ka presence fela. It speaks back to the business. E se fela o motho eno go thusa. Yeah, we do meet people. We man ntse le teng ya.
Sure.
I do have a project ke batlang go thusa ka yona, so about socialize above all.
Yeah. It helps, my brother. And Mutanza yetsa at the minimal again. I last day nigga CEO man. Ay go again nigga CEO blind. But I think the thing is we get lost in the business. Because as business owners, like you're saying, vet where now you're in your hands-on with your business, you're able to interact. Business affair.
You're not wrong.
And how nana pomola ikliwa pomola. How pomolele where abulunya sonta or something, you're like, I need to rest because hosani there's something happening. Kapa manzibi ngona na kitama kutila kama nini.
Balance it's like 3 days back I was working late. And then my daughter called, Daddy, please come home.
Hey.
I had to drop. I told the guys, hey guys,
Yeah.
I need to go. So can
the balance is important.
Yeah. So the balance is very important. In our era, you need to have time. You need to have money. Balance either way.
Timing.
So it's very fortunate.
Yes.
Now the balance.
Yeah. But I think there are people who totally disregard it. What I've seen and I don't know. I remember a friend of mine, Ari, he experienced someone in a meeting where they were actually talking some real serious business, and this guy said, guys, I have to leave for a week.
Yeah.
So I need to spend time with my kid first.
Yeah.
Hear it?
Right.
So now, in terms of that balance, I've collected stuff from you at the weirdest time. Maybe you've
the funny part is when business
okay,
and there were partnerships.
Okay.
So now going back to the people who could help me, hey, partnership is in a mess.
Yeah.
Get like a way out. Can you bail me out? Then one of them said, Harato ufaleto. Haeba o khona o sebetsa o etse tšhelete itseng. Eketsa nako tsa o tsa mosebetsi.
Yeah.
And work more. The least you'll have collected nako nye o ekeditse nako tsa o tsa mosebetsi. You can see how you work that around and solve your money problems. Ha o tlo e solve ka
mokoloto. Fela system ya sense by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then that's the time I started working and and then that was with most people high business maybe you find yourself in a debt. Among nature business to work. But more let me be available all the time for my people. Heal the matata business in so it has a big advantage in the business, partially at home. Whenever you need to be available. But I think on my side, I really do have a very supportive partner.
Okay.
Initially for 3 months.
Okay.
2 months down the line, I had now, but Bimba Mosebiti came to my office. In a month, then by charge you express service, no matter how high it is. Now, I worked literally day and night. So my partner, my wife, she just came to work, slept in the office. So now, because there was no time to talk about anything. So when we talk, she had to come to the office. How is everything? How's everyone? Yeah, because I was literally absent for the whole month.
Damn.
But the reward really was worth it. But support,
bro,
it meant a lot.
Support.
Yeah.
Support. Oh, support and tell me now wena o lebeletse kae currently wena
Hona tje.
o lebeletse o fumana support ka yes your partner o teng and I would like to think gore motho o hloka support o tswa ho yena but where else
was about basically support e qala hona le mo support e qalang. I've seen support qalong from my parents. Ha ke qeta ho ngola matric wa ka ne re dutse fatshe re metse August ho re ya sekolong, so ne ke le mafeteng where I come from. So ka rekisa diapole tsa ka in the streets. My parents always came through ba reka diapole tsa ka ba mpatala ba tsamaya. Ntse re lo kopana hae mantsibua.
Mara ba zwakala.
No ne ke teng in that slot ba fihla ba reka ba tsamaya. So ntweno ka bo yona e o fa self esteem easy. Gore fela you know what, I can make it. So support e qala ka tlung ka ntho tse nyane ai bo rekisa airtime ba reka airtime ya hao
o rekisa ice cream wa reka
ice cream ya hao. So support e qala mono, and then it starts from the people who are ahead of you in business. I've been supported by people who are ahead of me in business, still in the same business. They did not see a threat or
competition.
A competitor. No, and they support. Ke na le mosebetsi ha ke na tšhelete. What do I do? Tlisa mosebetsi go etse o tla ga patala ha o patala. So pele qadile go nna being very loyal to the people I work with. Ba tsebe hore ha ke re tlo patala ha mosebetsi o patala ke a o retsa mosebetsi o ke ta o patala. So eno ila tla nthusa holo in terms of business mono. Support ya bobedi, it's from peers. Wo tsebe hona le approval e hlang from peers le ha partner ya hao e ka ba e bua. If your peers don't approve,
ha so
le ho sa tsotele married or not married. So ke tlo etsa mhlala fela ba gotsi ba ka ba mbotse mana so le manager teng hao. Ja man ha ke le maleto. Ha yo khana man. O monna ranga sina ntwa ile mme.
Sure.
But my wife has been saying how le me letho. Tla ne re di bona. Those guys influence ya bona was so powerful. Ka qala la bona go this. Ke qala la lema something. So support ya di PS le yona it's above everything. Bazaba le magiting, now le magiting onto le mjita. If your guys disapprove your girl, she's gone. I'm telling you, she's gone.
What would you do if you lacked the support from your peers now? It
would. Well, I would still keep on pushing in the business, but for a peace of mind, enough for a clearer mind, because those are the people they really build us up. I need my peers a lot. Support ya bona, my self arguments, opinion ya motho e mong. So it like see you.
And Bafetwa ke re batho ba strata so ba khona ho tseba what's going on out there.
And also batho ba honest ba khona go jwetsa
go
hloka o teng. This is where you need to change. Kapo motho o hloka o change. Those are the honest people ba khona go ha ka nnete without any fear or na utlo re.
Ka bona mai una hana.
If o sa para hantle ba mana ba lo tinenza ke yintse. Ai mona ba ntho na o ya pereng yana.
Mona ga go phokile ba tsile ba bona ibile re mo
Yeah. So
ga khutla wala mona.
Ka nnete those peers banale a huge impact, either positive or negative e ba etsa. So ba bohlokwa
haholo.
And support engwe ka nnete, it also comes from the people ba o potileng. You know, when you see batho ba acknowledge, we really appreciate what you're doing. And lady business tse pela ha o du fa it's really enough support.
Hi, my brother. Now I just want to say thank you for coming through for the MURU event. only because we wanted to bring on more people on board. You know, we have a following, we have a family, but we need more people to experience to do under the brand Allegro Africa. So just for perspective, people, and that's beautiful for someone to just come and say, I see what you're doing, and let me come in. It's a really great thing. We're hoping to have a lot of opportunities for you as well, and see how do you sell to our people on this side as we grow this platform, as we grow our fan base as well. Just in closing, I want you to maybe list some of the things that you guys do. You know, when you say print, in a loba bottlenecked into body sticker, photocopy. But what other things are you doing? I would like to believe you were branding your money about the office windows. Yeah.
Basically, we print everything. I mean, we print from the corporate gifts. We print that bottle or the pen.
Okay.
We brand offices. We print brand le yellow plant. How the TLB. We literally print everything. So for schools, we do have a new service. We do have a hologram. Hologram
okay.
So we produce the hologram certificates for security purposes.
Oh, okay.
So we print the gazebo, all the outdoor materials, the marketing materials for the producer. And we're really looking forward in printing more things.
Yeah. To explore.
Ladies
and gentlemen, okay, your Facebook page. That's
Heavy
where
Dollar
I'm sure they
Production.
will find you.
Heavy Dollar
Production. Get in there. You will find the contacts. You'll find the information about the office space, or you can directly message them and get your code, or just call in and ask for a solution. What do you have going on and what do you want? And then let everything be. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an episode dedicated to Heavy Dollar Production and Heavy Dollar Q&A. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Allegro Africa. Until the next episode, see you next time. Peace.